Hey you guys, so today we're going to be making vegan mayonnaise, and I got the recipe out of this book, PETA's Vegan College Cookbook, and it's just a cookbook that has a ton of really easy recipes that you can make really cheaply, and the most cooking that you'll have to do is maybe using a blender or putting it in the microwave. And today we're using a blender. We're also going to be using soy milk, lemon juice, vegetable oil, yellow mustard, paprika, and salt. And this salt is pink and not in a box because I got it at the health food store. It's iodized salt, and it's just got a lot of extra iodine added to it, and vegans a lot of the time have iodine deficiencies because it's not in the food that we normally eat. So it's good to get your extra iodine. It's not necessary, but that's what I'm using today, and I highly recommend using it. So this is really easy. If you like mayonnaise to go on your sandwiches or on like potato salad or macaroni salad or whatever you like that involves mayonnaise, this is great. It's an alternative to buying mayonnaise at the store. If you have these kinds of things sitting around your house, there's Vegenaise and other kinds of vegan mayo that are out there. So this is an alternative to those things. So we're going to start with soy milk, and you're just going to put all of this right into the blender. You're going to put a half cup of soy milk in here, and then you're just going to put that right in the blender or food processor, whatever you prefer. Either one works the same. Then we're going to go to the lemon juice, and we're going to put 3 tablespoons of that in there. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just filling up this kind of tablespoon all the way and putting it in there. So then we are going to go to the vegetable oil, and you need 6 tablespoons of that. So just pour it in and measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll put that off to the side. And now we're going to go to our mustard. You're going to put 1/4 of a tablespoon in there. And sometimes not everyone has the 1/4 tablespoon measuring, but I do. If you don't, then you can take your regular teaspoon measurement and fill that in, or if you have a half teaspoon, you could do half of that. So I'm just going to fill this up about this much, this little tiny spoon, and dump it in there. It might need a little help going in like this one does. Okay. So the mustard's in, and now you might want to just wipe that out or save the mustard for last if you have a better strategy than I do. So then you're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. I recommend taking the lid off and scooping it out rather than pouring it in, just like this. So 1/4 teaspoon. I'm so sorry if I keep saying tablespoon. I mean 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. And then 1/4 teaspoon of whatever salt you're choosing. I'm using this iodized salt, but whatever kind of salt will taste just as good. That looks good. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just blend it all up until it turns really creamy and thick. So I'll just start that. Just check on it after a few seconds. And that actually looks pretty good. So your consistency is going to look something like that. Pretty sludgy. And it's also definitely not going to be white. So don't panic if yours is an orangey yellow color. That's the color it's supposed to be. There's no egg whites or anything that's going to make it white. And the paprika turns it that pretty color as well as the mustard. So there you go. Then you just have to put it into a container or jar and put it in your fridge and let it chill before you use it. This probably makes about a cup of mayo. Not a whole lot, but it's probably enough for you to use on sandwiches or whatever you're going to use it for before, like to save it for all that stuff, to have it ready for before you make all of that kind of thing. And if you're planning on making something big like a potato salad or something, then you could double or even triple the recipe depending on how big you're going.